I am right now in front of the temporary rescue command center. It's right behind me, and as you can see, actually, it is the facility of a local primary school. As well as a media center. Yes, and in the schoolyard, you can see a yellow vehicle here. It is a power vehicle. Actually, it is from the power grid to ensure the power supply. And over there, this little room is the temporary media center. It's where we reporters actually stayed up all night last night. Yes, me and my cameraman, most of the media staff here, we spent a sleepless night, I should say. Can we get in to take a look? Okay, not to disturb their work, you just take the classroom of the and the little chairs, and that is where we do the editing. We do our. I'm not gonna interrupt them. Just let them work and keep low voice. And other rooms are also for different staffs. I don't think we need to go there because it's almost the same. Some of them are from the local publicity department, and also some, for example, last night we also have some firefighters resting here. Okay, I want to show you outside what this place is really around. You know, I said that we spent a sleepless night here because, as you can just saw, we had no beds. We didn't have even enough chair to sit down, so many of us have to, sit on the ground to rest. Okay, this area, as you can see, let me introduce from this side, from the left side. This mountain, we are not very close. About 1 or 2 kilometers away from the rescue site, which is over there. Let me show you. It's the in the woods on a mountain behind this one. Behind this one. Yes, exactly this direction. We cannot see it, but it's over there. And as you can see, there are a lot of people here. You see over there the two men in orange. They are firefighters. And of course some villagers. And right now you can see some villagers riding bicycles. See? And one of them even wearing the red jacket. And here motorcycle has become very important. Actually, it is the only possible transportation tools that we can use here. Yeah, as you can see, the firefighter just got on the motorcycle. They are heading to the rescue site. I want to explain it to you because the rescue site where the passenger plane crashed, it is surrounded by mountains. So there is only one way leading into it, and it's very small, very narrow. So to get there are only two options, either by walk or by motorcycle. By motorcycle, it's about less than 20 minutes, according to what the local villagers told me. Those who drive this motorcycle, they are actually voluntary. Come here. They are voluntary passenger. Just look at this direction. Yeah, we see more villagers riding their bicycles. They're sending the supplies, the food, the water to the rescue team, and also they're sending people over there, all by this important transportation. Now, of course, they work also very late, some of them till 3 or 4 up in the morning. And right here, this little house in blue and white, it used to be a community health center, and now it is also available, also open with some doctors and medical personnel working inside, ready to provide any medical services if necessary. Okay, so which direction should we go? We should get this one, okay? Okay. Okay, on this side, you can see a lot of vehicles, and this place is actually the basketball court of this primary school, but it's now become a parking lot. You can see many vehicles here. Some of them are the media's vehicle, and the white one is the National Emergency Communications with the logo 5G printed on it. I think they're testing some device over there. I think we're trying to get a closer look at it. You know, starting from this morning, a number of their staff, they are gathering here, testing the device. They told me that it's something called a satellite communication base or station. Actually, it's a portable device. So they use this to provide signal on a certain area, especially, you know that, as I just mentioned, the rescue operation is now underway in the forest, in the woods. So in some remote areas, it's really difficult. The signal is really weak, so they have to rely on such communication-based stations to cover the signal of all the area, so that the rescuers can contact each other. And actually, this is very important. And also, and over there, using different types of vehicles. Over there is the police vehicle. Yes, the police vehicle. And over there, I don't know whether you can see. Let's go. The satellite truck. The white one over there, with something on its roof, is the satellite truck. Actually, it is from our China Media Group. And over there, you can see the red one is the fire engine. The fire engine is parked here in case of any emergency. And also, this is also a vehicle of the power grid. And you know, from this, I want to show you this direction. That is exactly the direction where the rescue work is on the way. It's on the hills, on the mountains behind this one. We cannot see it, but it is on the way. And according to the information that I have, at least 1,300 firefighters are working in shifts on the rescue operation. And actually, the rescue operation is underway non-stoply, but so far we don't have any official information on the results of this rescue work. But local news reported that wreckage and some broken pieces of the plane have already been found, but now we don't have any more information on the casualties. And actually, we are waiting for a press conference. Every one of us, of the media, is waiting for a press conference. Probably it will be held today, but we don't know when and we don't know where. We just wait, but we will keep you updated. Okay, let me check. For those who just tune in, you are watching CGTN live stream at Guangxi, at southwestern China, where a rescue operation is underway at the site of a crashed passenger plane. And on board the plane, there were 132 people. 132 people. Among them, 9 are cabin crew members, and another 123 are passengers. Okay, So now let me check. We're doing this live stream on CGTN official website, on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. And if you have any comments, if there's anything you want to say, please tell us. And let me see if we have any comments here. On YouTube, we have someone writing in Chinese that we pray that there can be survivors. We pray for the miracles to happen. And also, Xin Chu says, it's really heartbroken. I really want to cry. And also, Jai Stevens says, it is reported on the internet that the crane, when it crashed, it just dropped by 8 kilometers within 2 minutes. So that's really terrible. And also on YouTube, we have Anon says Boeing has a really poor track record lately. Yes, Boeing, because you know the train, the plane that crashed, is a Boeing 737, and right after this accident, the airlines have already suspend all the flights of the same type of plane. Okay, Quest Tech says condolences to the deceased. But I want to point out that so far there is no official information about the casualties or any deceased. So we're still waiting for the official information. Okay. Okay, someone asked, Solomon Kipto asks, how did this happen? You know, this plane, it was planned to take off from Kunming, a city in southwestern China, heading to Guangzhou, another city in southeastern China. And then in the middle of the trip, it just lost contact, and then it proved to be have crashed. And it is the local villagers here that they found the wreckage and some broken pieces, so that they called the police and called for help. And then, the rescuers, the firefighters, the medical team, they're coming here. And also on Facebook, we have Tam Siri Natanen says, have found the black box? Black box? Yes. I'm sorry, not yet. There is no information that we have found any black box. And also, I want to point out that searching or rescuing in such a mountainous area is really difficult. I want to tell you something about the challenges here. There are mainly 3 challenges. The first one is that it's in the woods, it's in the forest. So first, the signal is very bad. As I just showed you, we are using some portable devices and advanced devices to provide a signal to improve the communication, like this device that I just showed you, but we can take a look at that. Again, it's a portable satellite communication base, and basically it connects with the satellite signal, so it's better to be used in somewhere there is no phone signal at all, so that this device can provide a signal coverage of a certain area, which enables the rescuers to better contact with each other. And also, as I just mentioned, the rescue operation is in the woods, so another challenge is that there was no light. Actually, we got here in the midnight last night, about 12, and it was totally dark here. There was no light. So, some rescue team, they have to use the car light to do the lighting. So it's really difficult, I have to say. So this is also another challenge. And another one is that, as I just mentioned to you, there is only one way leading into the rescue site, so it is really narrow. Large vehicles like this, even like this, cannot get in. We can only use motorcycles. That's why we can see here motorcycles are everywhere. And also those villagers who are in the red vest, actually they are voluntary drivers who are using their motorcycles to send the supplies, deliver the supplies like food and water to the rescue team, and also to send personnel like firefighters to the site. Okay, we also have a comment on FB. Rockon, Jamon, Nino says, please use drone camera, man. That is another thing that I want to point out. Actually, we are using drone camera. This morning, exactly the same place over there. Of course, it has already gone, not here, but they're testing a drone that can fly up above to the rescue area, and this drone can be used to to scan the landscape and to monitor the situation over there, and then send back the data to the headquarters of the command center, so that they have more conferences to rely on. And such drones we are already using, and actually it's really useful and helpful in such a situation. And of course, in terms of the communications, I want to add one more drone. It's not a drone. That is also to cover communications, that a drone can be fly or floating for 24 hours. It's powered by gas, and the height can be as high as about 200 meters, and it can cover an average with a diameter which can reach as far as 4 kilometers. So with such a communication drone, all this area businesses can be, we can find signal, and that means you can use your phone and use other communication devices. And okay, on FB, Shadab Shah asked me any information regarding the nationalities known of these passengers. According to the news reports, there were 132 people on board. None of these people are foreign nationals. That means all of them are Chinese. Yes, our cameraman is shooting this. Actually, their mineral water. This also part of the supplies delivered here. Here at the headquarters, we have already stayed here for about 12 hours. We didn't sleep, and even at midnight or after midnight, we saw that the supplies like food and water kept being sent here, and also some other necessities like raincoats or tents, because the weather forecast called for a rainfall and the temperature drop starting from today, Tuesday, and will last for some days. Okay, we have another comment from YouTube. Matt Mesbahul Anwar Rush asks when press conference will be held about casualties. Yes, we all of the media. Let's go over there. All of the media workers, we are waiting for the press conference now. But so far we have little information about that. But you know that because I think China on the national level, China on the national level, we have initiated a emergency response system. So under that system, high-ranking officials have already arrived at Wuzhou City, at this city last night, on Monday night, and including China's Vice Premier Liu He and China's State Councilor Wang Yong. Both of them will oversee the rescue operation here. So actually, we don't know what progress we have been made. So we're still waiting for the press conference. And once we have that, we will definitely bring you live stream signal of this press conference in English. Please stay tuned. And it's very likely to be within today, very likely. Please stay tuned. Can they drop rescuers via helicopters? Well, that's a very good question. I agree with you, but I'm not sure because this area, when we drove here, all the roads are on the mountainous areas really twisted, and here it's a very small village. It's now in the downtown city. It's not in a very core place or something. It's a kind of a remote one, so I'm not sure whether we are ready to use any helicopters to send rescuers. But according to the information that we have already have at least 1,300 firefighters. They're working in shifts on the rescue team, and also news reports that military soldiers are also ready. They're from other neighboring cities and neighboring areas around neighboring regions, neighboring provinces. They're ready to help as long as it's necessary. Okay. So, as I just mentioned, you are watching CGTN live stream on the rescue operation of the crashed Chinese passenger plane. And I am reporter He Weiwei. We are at Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region, which is in southwestern China. And this is the temporary rescue command center and the temporary news center. This is where media is gathering here. And also, we have all kinds of staff like firefighters, like public security, like the communication staff, like power grid staff, like medical staff, a few. So this place is the headquarters of the command of the rescue team. And also I was told that there is another rescue team, smaller one, but core one at the core site of the rescue site. But it's a little bit difficult for us to get there. Actually, we are still waiting if we can get there, because local authorities suggest that we not go there because of any reasons, given, for example, the safety reason. And of course, we follow their suggestions, and we're just waiting here, waiting for any updates here. Okay, if you have any comments, please leave your comments. Okay, on Facebook we have another comment. Anger Naim Walcott asks any reason for the cause of the accident. So far it's unclear. It's not clear about the reason of this accident. And you know what? This is also a question about the aviation safety. You know, China has a very good aviation safety records. For the past 11 years, China has kept its record of safety aviation. But this incident, this accident, this plane crash is really a massive one. There are 132 people on board. 9 of them are cabin crew members, and another 122 are passengers. Now we are still waiting for the progress or updates from the rescue operation. Okay, we're doing this live stream on our CGTN official website, on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. If you have any questions, just leave your comments. I'll try to answer you. Okay, or this is the place that I have spent 12 hours at, and if there's anything that you want me to show you, please just let me know. Okay. And also, yeah, Boeing has had a message from Boeing President and Chief Executive Officer. He sent a message. I will read this to you. David Calhoun, President and Chief Executive Officer or CEO of Boeing, said, "We are deeply saddened by the news of the accident involving a China Eastern Airlines 377-800 airplane. The thoughts of all of us are Boeing are with the passengers and crew members on flight MU 5735 as well as their families and loved ones. We have been in close communication with our customer and regulatory authorities since the accident and have offered the full support of our technical experts to the investigation led by the Civil Aviation Administration of China. And I will keep you apprised of information about the accident as investigation protocols allow. In the meantime, trust that we will be doing everything we can to support our customer and the accident investigation during this difficult time, guided by our commitment to safety, transparency, and integrity at every step." Okay, this is the message from David Calhoun, President and CEO of Boeing. And also, I want to tell you more about the medical team here, the medical work. Different cities, different provinces have sent their own medical staff trying to help, and according to my calculation, at least 200 medical personnel are joining the rescue operation. And among them, there are experts in different departments like intensive care or orthopedic and burn injuries. And also there are about 100 psychologists ready to provide mental consultations at the site. And the medical support is also part of the important work of the rescue, and we do hope that the investigation can come out with the results so that we can know the cause of this accident, this tragedy, to avoid similar thing from happening again. It's really heartbreaking. Okay, we have Shisulo Sakala on Facebook asks, "Are there any survivors?" Also, I'm sorry, we don't know yet. So far, there is no information of any casualties. We're still waiting for a press conference, which is very likely to be held today, but I don't know the exact time. But whenever it can be, CGTN will live stream this press conference in English, so please stay tuned. Does the fire caused by the crash get putting off? Yes. Sorry, I forgot to mention that, after the plane crashed, it actually caused a mountain fire, a massive one. But with the efforts of firefighters, the fire has already been put out. And Lillian T reminds me of the China's record of aviation safety records. That is 11 years, or more specifically, 4,227 days. Thank you, Lillian T. And also from YouTube, we have Jay Nonyabes says, "To the families, condolences from Mexico." Yes, thank you. That's very kind of you. Another question, what was the flight path? The flight path, the flight was took off in a city called Kunming in southwestern China, and its original destination is in Guangzhou, a city neighboring to Hong Kong in southeastern China. But on the middle of the trip, it just fell down and lost control, and then it's proved to be crashed. Okay. It's a 11:15 now. I think I'm gonna go. Last question: is there any pieces of body found? Sorry, we don't have any official information about that yet, but we will keep you updated. Okay, so I'm sorry, guys, I have to leave because I have other coverage to do. But hope my introduction just gave you some brief idea of what was happening here. It's really a heartbreaking accident. We are here, media here, waiting for the press conference, and it is very likely to be held within today. Please stay tuned at CGT, and we'll bring you more updates. Okay, this is it. Thank you. Bye-bye.